Good morning, everyone. Today we're looking at the Canon T6i Video Creators Kit. What's included in the box is the camera, a lens, an external microphone. In this case, it happens to be a Rode video mic. And Rode is very well known for their external mic, so I'm happy about that, as well as a Class 10 32 gig memory card. Now, I'm going to go over this review based on a beginning point of view. In other words, I know absolutely nothing about cameras, and that's the honest to God's truth. I know nothing about these things, but I wanted something that took good pictures. It shot full HD videos, as well as an external mic. And the reason why you want a good external mic is, I'm sure right now you can hear some echoing, but with an external mic, you don't hear that. It's very direct. And that's what I was looking for. So let's come in for a close-up. We'll open up the box, see what we're looking at, and hopefully this gives you a pretty good idea of what you can expect from this. There we go. Let me just carefully open this. Okay, so here's your external microphone, and here's the camera itself. So let's just get this out of the way. Okay, now some of the specs, again, it does include, in this case, an 18-55 lens. Here's your memory card, again 32 gigs, it's a Class 10. And again, with regarding the class, the way that I understand it is you want to go with Class 10 whenever you purchase certainly a video camera, which this does shoot in HD. Here's your lens, okay. Again, I just want something I can easily turn on, take pictures. Here's your charger. Upload it to my computer, and that's it. So that was my main focal point when I was looking to purchase a camera. They get very expensive very quickly. Now this kit, I believe, was around $800 from, in this case I got from Best Buy, but you can find them for, pretty cool. You can find that for a lower number. For example, if you look on, I know eBay has them for cheaper than that. In my opinion, what I was looking for was something that I can return to the store if I have a problem, but also has the warranty. And I had a problem with that with another product. It wasn't an electronic, but it was something I purchased off eBay, and it was brand new, and it started to have problems. I forgot what it was, but I remember I tried to return it to the manufacturer, and they asked where did I get the product. And once I told them it was on eBay, they stated it was through a supplier that they don't work with, and it was a private seller, and they wouldn't cover it. They wouldn't cover the defect. So that's why when it comes to something really important, in this case a camera, I'll go to a place where I know I can return it, or if I have an issue, I won't have any problems with the manufacturer. So let me do this. Let me open up these instructions just to see how we put everything together, and then we'll try taking some snapshots. This also has Wi-Fi, and I already downloaded or uploaded, I downloaded the, right here. Right here is the, you can get the little icon for your phone. So there's a couple things we can test out here. So let me just put everything together. I'll come back here and we'll test the sucker out. So right now I have the battery charging with the included battery charger, and as that boots up there, I'll just quickly go over what we have here. We'll attach the external mic as well as the lens. I'll go through the steps on what it takes to do that. Let's also take a look at the ports here. On the left we have the mic input. If I open up this sucker, so your mic will sit right here, and then you'll have a wire coming down, and that's where you input the mic. And this is also regarding the remote control, which I'll come to in a moment. Right here is your HDMI and also your USB out. So in other words, when you're done shooting your pictures or your videos, this would upload the pictures to your laptop or your desktop. And the HDMI, most likely that you can just connect to a television if you want to look at the videos directly on the big screen, which is really cool. Right here is the touch screen display. This happens to be 3 inches. We'll check that out once we boot up the camera, once the battery is charged. Right here is where your memory card goes. Now again, they give you a Class 10 32 gig memory card. And let me just see, this goes in. Right here they give you an icon on how this inserts. Okay. And then the bottom, this is where the battery goes. So that will insert once the battery is charged. So as that battery is charging, let's go ahead and attach the external mic. Let's also attach the lens. Again, I have no idea how to do it, but I'll just read the instruction manual and we'll do everything together on camera. One thing also I do like is that this is made in Japan. And most of the things today are made in China, which is perfectly fine. But I have owned camcorders in the past, and the camcorders made in Japan always lasted a lot longer than the ones made in China. Again, not knocking anyone. That's just something that I realized over the years. But that being said, let's go ahead and attach these components, and then we'll boot up the sucker. Now, attaching the lens is pretty simple. I just read the instruction manual, and right here there's a marking. We have a white marking right here. There's your mirror, if you're curious what that is. Then you grab the lens, remove this cover, put that to the side, and then looking on the lens right here, you have a white marking, which corresponds with that guy right there. So you just match up the white markings. You'll hear and you actually feel it clip. Rotate this clockwise, and you're good to go. Now regarding removing the lens, right here is an indentation. You press this down, rotate counterclockwise, and it's removed. So very, very simple operation. Other thing you also want to note right here, AF and MF. This stands for autofocus and manual focus. And then you have your stabilizer on or off. Okay?
Okay, now as a demonstration on how this works, right on top you have an on button, and then right here is for video. So in this case we're just doing photography. You just hit that. You can open up your viewer. And the cool thing is on top you have a knob. And as you rotate the knob, it goes through different types of settings. And as you rotate it on the screen here, it will tell you the type of function that you're in. So in this case, I'll choose Scene Intelligent Auto. You can really spend hours just learning all of the specs and the instructions on all these different functions. In this case, I'm just going to do a basic overview on how this works. Then right here, you hit this, and you're ready to go. Now, a couple things. You can take a picture using the touch screen, just to give you an example. Just to show you can zoom out. That's by this guy right here. Okay. So you can zoom out, you can zoom in, and you can take a picture with the touch screen, just like that. Also right here, where my index finger is, that's where you take the photos if you do not want to use the touch screen. Okay. Now you also have a flash right here. If you hit this, let me see, hold on. Oh, you have to change the mode. So let's change the mode to this guy. Okay, so there's your flash. Now same thing again. And there you go. So very, very easy to use. Again, if you want to go over all the functions, just go through the instruction manuals. But this is, again, just a quick overview. Now to review what you just shot, right here you have a little arrow. You hit that, and there you go. That's the picture with the flash. And then you can toggle left and right just to see what you've done. So very, very easy to use. Now regarding the the video, just to give you an example, that's on this function right here. So you click this guy, okay. Now for the video to record, it's this guy as well. And as you can see, there's a red button or a red icon. So when you hit that, it turns on here, and now we're recording. The cool thing is you can take pictures as you record. So for example, if I wanted to take a picture right now, again, the same button right here, and I just took a picture, and I'm still recording as well. So very, very cool. A lot of fun you can have with this camera. Again, it's just something you really have to spend a lot of time if you want to go over all of the functions and everything you can do. Again, if you want to view the video and the pictures, it's all the same function, little arrow. And then in this case, let's see, where is it? Here it is. So right here, and you can play right on it. So very, very cool. Also, one thing just to see, just to note this, if I go back to the picture mode, If I go in menu, there are just so many options. You can go through image quality, the size, for example, beeps, release shutter, so on and so forth. You can spend a lifetime just going over everything. So let me do two more things. Let me show you on how you can connect this to your mobile device. So when you're ready to set up your Wi-Fi function or using the app with your mobile device, it's actually quite simple to do. As you can see, there's a lot of different options here, but you want to scroll over to this guy right here, the first wrench icon. You can use the touch screen if you want, or you can toggle back and forth, okay? And then in this case, you want the Wi-Fi function, connect to a smartphone, camera access point mode, yes. And right on top, you have a blue blinking light. Once we have a connection, this will be steady blue, okay? Easy connection. Now what you want to do is grab your, in this case, iPhone, and go into the settings, okay? Oops. You choose Wi-Fi, and right here we have Canon. You hit that. Password is the encryption key. So we put in the encryption key 533. We hit join. Okay, and we should be okay. Now let me go into the app, which is right here. It should work. Let's see. Oh, I have to turn on Bluetooth. Okay. Let me just turn on Bluetooth. Okay. And then you click OK. Okay. Okay. So now a couple of things. You can see the images on the camera. So right here. So pretty wild stuff. That is so cool. That is really, really cool. And let's see what else you can do with this very quickly. Remote live view shooting. Okay. So right from here, you can take photographs with your smartphone. Pretty wild stuff. And there you go. So very, very cool. That is actually pretty wild stuff. And then you have settings down here, and you can go through that if you wanted to. So very cool stuff. Now lastly, let's test the external mic or the shotgun mic, see what kind of before and after audio effect we get, and then we'll wrap up the film.
The really cool thing about the mic is that it doesn't require a battery. So we'll go ahead and just insert it here. Let me see how this, oh I see, okay. So this is how it stays put. Okay, very cool. Let me grab the wire here. So this guy plugs in right here. And of course you don't have to use the mic, but for doing videos, external mic or microphone, excuse me, a shotgun mic, that's really what these are known as. They do a very nice job. Okay.
Right now I'm speaking with the external mic disconnected. Okay, so this is without the external microphone. So now we have the external microphone connected to the camera. Chances are you can hear a deeper voice. It also does a better job in distance. In other words, if you have the camera on a tripod and you're maybe 10 feet plus away, the external mic will do a much better job capturing your voice. So hopefully this gives you a pretty good idea on what you can expect from this camera. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.